AJ, at this time you are sitting comfortably and watching this video, but I want to tell you that the place where you are sitting right now was recovering from a temperature of 8,500 degrees from the Earth millions of years ago, or the place where you are sitting was covered with snow for millions of years. Both these things are true. In this 15-minute video you are going to see the journey of 450 crore years of the Earth, that the place where our solar system is today. There used to be clouds of different types of gases and dust. According to scientists, there used to be a star. Away from the clouds of dust. With the passage of time, the energy of the star started decreasing, due to which a huge volt occurred inside it. Due to the volt, the dust in the middle started pressing against each other. During this time, the dust particles present in the clouds had transformed into big bodies and bubbles due to pressure and heat, and because of this pressure, the radioactive matter present in these clouds did not emit any radiation. Gravity was created, and due to this gravity, hydrogen and helium started accumulating in the middle, and due to the pressure of the sun a huge explosion occurred, and because of this explosion our sun was born. Due to the heavy weight of the planets spread in the universe, they came closer to the sun and started to orbit the sun. In this fire there was a collision, due to which planets like Pumpkin, Venus, Earth and Flesh were formed. According to the scientists, in that world a planet named Agni, Dr, was formed between the Earth and the mother planet, i.e. Mars. The planets used to orbit the Sun. Due to gravity on the Earth, the planets which used to orbit the Sun, now started to orbit the Earth, and slowly for millions of years they kept falling on the Earth, and such an incident is happening in our neighbor planet also, due to which it started coming closer to the Earth and has been attracting us. That due to this fierce collision, the Earth's light particles got spread in the space and a monochrome star image of the Earth was formed. There started a collision between the two, due to which our moon was formed. There used to be only one ocean on that Earth, and that was the 1958 Gretchen. At the temperature of 1958, the planet was boiling and rising. All those things which you know today by different names were rising along with the Earth, due to which the Earth was gradually cooling down, due to which the heavy elements of the Earth like metals and radioactive material got accumulated in the core of the Earth, and the matter came to the surface of the Earth. For millions of years, there was a rain of rising clothes on the Earth, and in these falling bodies, salt, minerals and water were deposited. For millions of years, there was a rain of their billows, and gradually the upper surface of the Earth started feeling cold due to water. According to scientists, this was the situation when the formation of microorganisms took place for the first time from the volcanoes coming out from the deep water. After millions of years, a time came when the upper surface of the Earth was tired of water, and the innermost core of the Earth is made up of radioactive material and hence remains hot all the time. But whenever the surface of the Earth cools down, the heat inside the Earth cannot escape, due to which volcanoes are formed, and something similar happened at that time. Thousands of volcanoes started erupting on the Earth covered with water, and these volcanoes continued erupting for millions of years, due to which this land was being formed over water. Even at that time, due to the absence of atmosphere on Earth, there was a rain of bodies from the universe. About 300 crore years ago, such a situation came on Earth when the atmosphere of the Earth started becoming almost stable. The volcanoes started erupting slowly, and one day on Earth used to last for about a hand hour. As the years went by, gradually the microorganisms started developing and started living in groups. When such organisms were created on Earth for the first time 250 crore years ago, they needed to survive in underwater habitats. Minerals are minerals, and they used sunlight and released oxygen in the form of feces. By that time most of the volcanoes on Earth had stopped erupting, and because of these microbes, the amount of oxygen in the atmosphere was increasing. Due to the presence of oxygen in the atmosphere, the Earth's atmosphere started forming, and for thousands of years the amount of oxygen kept on increasing in the atmosphere, due to which this thought spread in most parts of the Earth. After thousands of years a time came when, due to more oxygen on Earth, the process of life and death started. By that time the atmosphere of the Earth had become cold as well as filled with oxygen, due to which the iron present in the land and the atmosphere, i.e. the iron minerals started getting dissolved from the oxygen present in the water, and the time came when the land of the Earth had become red like today's flesh, and with the passage of time, the Earth that cracks started appearing in the tectonics, due to which the inside of the Earth boiled like land for millions of years, and this was the reason due to which the amount of carbon dioxide increased in the Earth's atmosphere and acid rain started on the Earth. Due to this crack, the temperature of the Earth started decreasing and the water present on the Earth started turning into ice. For the first time, the Earth was hit by a terrible storm. At that time, the whole Earth was covered with white ice. Usually, when the rays of the sun fall on the Earth, then the Earth absorbs those rays, but the whole Earth was covered with snow, and because the snow is white and shiny, due to which the rays of the sun go back after falling on the Earth. Due to this reason, the Earth remained covered with snow for millions of years, but again started coming out in the form of hot volcanoes situated inside the Earth. And the heat emanating from the volcanoes has started spreading. Some organisms living deep inside the Earth were slowly changing, and now they are using the off-season to make their bodies bigger, and they started using it to make gold and silver. Meanwhile, small sea plants had also started growing in the water. As the volcanoes were erupting, the atmosphere was getting hotter due to carbon dioxide. Along with that, the ice started melting. But the rain of acid started on the Earth again, due to which the Earth started getting cold again and most of the Earth got covered with ice. This kept happening again and again for thousands of years, and because of this, now the sea creatures were slowly evolving according to the environment. Meanwhile, many creatures and sea creatures became extinct, but those who survived slowly kept adapting according to the changing temperature of the Earth, and after thousands of years, the sea creatures did not die or dry up completely due to the heat. Now the organisms had looted the sea, that when the volcanoes again started to grow on the Earth, when the sea started melting the ice of the ocean, these sea trees grew and spread. Gradually, the amount of oxygen in the atmosphere started increasing and the acidity on the Earth started decreasing with time. Due to the presence of oxygen in the atmosphere, the ozone layer of the Earth started thickening, and about 470 million years ago, for the first time a mountain called Boss started rising on the upper surface of the Earth. Along with this, different types of plants and trees started growing on the land. There came a time when the height of the trees on land had become about 80 to 100 feet, or as high as today's 5 to 6-story buildings. This was the situation when the sea animals were coming out of the sea and the animals were changing into land animals. Most of the land had concentrated at one place, which we know today as the peninsula. The atmosphere and temperature of the Earth had become almost stable, and now the day used to be of about 21 to 23 hours. Now the marine creatures started living outside the water, and the color of their body was changing according to the environment. Gradually the land animals got transformed into dinosaurs, said the district magistrate. They started to grow tall and huge. Ganesha used to hunt. Because of this they became smaller and faster. Due to the Earth's upper surface being concentrated at one place, most of the land had become desert and barren. Most of the forests used to be close to the sea, in which animals and fish used to live. And about 200 million years ago, the plateau started to break up significantly. Due to the division of the plateau, most of the land on the Earth started coming in contact with water, as a result of which there was greenery on the Earth, due to which the channels started becoming more diverse and huge. Sauces ruled the Earth for about 200 to 300 million years. At that time, they used to rule the entire Earth from the sea to the land and the sky. During this time, the breakup of Africa toward India and collided with today's Earth, and due to this cyclone, the Himalayas were formed because of this. About 6.5 crore years ago, a giant body, about 4.5 lakh crore years bigger than today's Mount Everest, was coming towards the Earth at a speed of about 80,000 kilometers per hour. As soon as it touched the surface of the Earth, a fierce fire broke out in it, and while burning, it directly collided with the Earth. The energy released from this collision was equal to the explosion of 10 crore nuclear bombs of today. The animals and trees of this planet immediately turned into vapor. As soon as it fell, dust started spreading all over the earth. There was a terrible flood in the sea. There were earthquakes, and modern times have started running. In a few hours, the entire Earth's atmosphere was devastated due to harmful gases and dust. Both the planets have become haunted villages and have become extinct due to starvation. In this time, our ancestors lived inside the Earth, due to which they were saved from this huge disaster. The atmosphere of the Earth had become completely black and dark, due to which even the sunlight was not visible. Earth was not able to reach the Earth, trees and most of the animals became extinct. Due to dust and harmful gases in the atmosphere, it started raining again and the Earth cooled down and got covered with snow. But this time the Earth's ice did not freeze for millions of years, and after about 1,000 years this ice started melting. As soon as the atmosphere on Earth started becoming like before, these small creatures started coming out of the ground. Because of that the Earth's ice started melting, due to which there used to be cold forests in Africa, and in the meantime these land creatures transformed into monkeys. But as the Earth started getting warmer, the forests of Africa started drying up. The monkeys who ate forest food started facing shortage of food. In search of food, these monkeys started walking on their feet, which helped them in hunting other animals. Gradually the monkeys transformed into vultures, and in search of food, they started spreading to other parts of the Earth, and gradually the color of their body started changing according to the weather there. With time we became tribals. From weapons to today's shelter we gradually evolved into humans. From religion to family we created language and culture, and with time we kept on evolving, and today we have become the most evolved race on this Earth. It took around 450 crore years for the Earth to become what it is today, and it took us millions of years to evolve from a small land-dwelling animal to human beings. But we have polluted and destroyed the Earth with these spices to an extent that no other race would have done till date. Now again we are polluting the Earth and increasing the amount of carbon dioxide, according to scientists. It is certain that a huge change is about to take place on Earth again. You will find out what the Earth will be like in the future in our next video.